2, 1, go, 3.
Jiri. Guys, today we will discuss the globe. We will discuss the globe, the basics of a globe. I would hope that this video will be helpful for the students who are in the primary and middle schools. So the first question is that what is globe? What is globe? Globe is the miniature model of the earth. Globe is the miniature model of the earth. When we have to study the earth as a whole, for that we need a globe. We need a globe. But when we have to study the part of the earth, for that we need a map. We need a map. And the misconception that is among the students is the shape of the earth. The shape of the earth. Most students have this misconception that the shape of the earth is like an egg, but that's wrong. That is wrong. The shape of the earth is like orange, like an orange. You can see the shape of the globe is like an orange. It is not like an egg. Okay, and now let us see the colors on the globe. The different colors on the globe. First, there is a blue color. There is a blue color, and it constitutes 70% area on the globe. And all other colors, this constitutes 30%. And that is the land. That is the land. This constitutes 30% area on the globe. And the different lines, you can see the different lines here. The different lines here. Also the different lines. These are sea roots. These are
sea roots.
Different roots. Sea roots as well as roots through iron. Okay. So now see what is on the globe. There are major 7 continents on the globe. First, there is Asia. There is
Asia,
our continent. That's here. Here is Asia. India, China, okay? Afghanistan, Iran. This is Asia. This is Asia. Then there is Africa, this continent. Then there is Europe. Okay? Then there is North America. Here is the North America. Then there is South America. Then there is Antarctica. And at the last, there is Australia. There is
Australia.
So how many continents on the globe are?
7.
And there are 5 major oceans on the globe. 5 major oceans
On the globe.
First, there is a Pacific Ocean. We will see. See, here is the Pacific Ocean. This area. This is the world's deepest ocean. Pacific Ocean. Here is the Pacific Ocean. Then there is Atlantic Ocean. Here. You can see this is the Atlantic Ocean. This is the Atlantic Ocean. Then there is Indian Ocean. Then there is this is the Indian Ocean. This portion is the Indian Ocean. And this is the only ocean which had been named after a country. That's India. That is. Then there is Arctic Ocean. There is here. It is written here. This is Arctic Ocean. And at the last there is Southern Ocean. Here it is Southern Ocean. So there are 5 major oceans on the globe. Okay, so let us move forward. There are some peculiarities which are attached to the every continent. For example, in Asia, here is the Nepal. This country is
Nepal.
Here is the world's highest mountain peak. That is Mount Everest. That is 8,848 meters high. That is in the Nepal. That's in Asia. Then in Africa, this continent. Here is world's longest river, Nile. That is here in Egypt. You can see Egypt, Nile is here. This is world's largest river, and this river is in the continent of Africa. And in Africa, there is also the world's largest desert, Sahara Desert. Okay, so let us move forward. The South America. Here is world's largest mountain range. That is Andes Mountains. Here is also the world's largest river, Amazon. That is here in South America, in Brazil. Okay, so these were some peculiarities we can say that is attached to the every continent on the globe. Now let us see. We have different lines on the globe. We have different lines on the
Globe.
we have equator, we have prime meridian, we have Tropic of Cancer, we have Tropic of Capricorn, we have latitudes, we have longitudes. But you have to remember, dear students, there's another misconception that these lines are all imaginary lines. These lines are all imaginary lines. In reality, there is no any equator, there is no any axis, there is no any prime meridian, there is no any latitude, there is no any longitude, there is no any Tropic of Capricorn, there is no any Tropic of Cancer. But the question arises, you can tell me, sir, then why we are using them? Why we are using them? Why we are using equator? Let us see and let us understand. We use them in order to study the globe. It becomes easier for us to study the globe then. To study the globe then. And for example, there is an axis. That axis is the needle which is inside the globe, which is inside the around which the due to which the globe revolves. But in reality there is no axis. There is no axis. And now we will see how the earth we will see how the earth revolves around the sun. Because there is another misconception among the students. Let's see, if I will make this is the sun. This is
Sun.
They will show you how the earth revolves around the sun. And Yawar, this is sun, and Akib, this is earth. This is earth. So Akib show you that actually in which way the earth revolves, how the earth revolves around the sun. Just this. This is the way. This is the way. This is the way. Yes, exactly. This is the way that the earth revolves around the sun. So Akib made here the full circle around the sun. But the pattern is different. And when the Akib take a one turn, it is called the rotation. And it takes 24 hours. It takes 24
hours.
And it's called a rotation. And when the Akib make a full circle, I can can test it. You can make a full circle. When Akib will make a full circle, that is called a revolution. And yes, Akib made here the full circle. And it takes the earth 365 days. It takes
365 days.
To make the revolution. When the Akib make a rotation, it is the cause of day and night on earth. 24 hours. I write here. And when the Akib make a full circle, this is revolution. It takes 365 days. That means it's a 1 year on the earth. And this is the cause of 4 seasons on earth. 4
Seasons on earth.
You understand? Well, thank you, Akib and Yawar. You can sit now. So this was about the rotation of the earth. Now there are the lines that I discussed earlier with you. First, the equator. First is the
Equator.
First is the equator. For example, if I would make a globe, this is globe, and the equator is here.
Here.
And it divides the globe into the 2 equal halves. It divides the globe into the 2 equal parts. First is northern hemisphere. Northern
Hemisphere.
Then there is the Southern Hemisphere. Here it is the North Pole, here it is the
South Pole.
This is the North Pole. This is the
South
Pole.
Pole.
The equator divides the globe into the two equal parts. And there is another line that divides the globe, that is prime meridian. That is prime
Meridian.
meridian. It divides the globe into the eastern hemisphere and western hemisphere. This is western hemisphere. And this is eastern hemisphere. So we are using the prime meridian for the time. So you can see the another line is this semicircle parallel lines are here on the globe. These lines you can see, which are a blue color. We call them that these are latitudes. These are
Latitudes.
These semicircle lines on the globe. We call them that these are
Latitudes.
And the vertical lines which are meeting each other at the North Pole and South Pole. These are not parallel. These lines, these are also blue color. You can see these lines. We call them that these are longitudes. These are
Longitudes.
These lines, just like this. These are longitudes. So the question is that, what is the use of latitudes and longitudes? We are using them for the location of any place on the globe.
Globe.
If we know the latitude and longitude of a place, but with the degrees, but with the
Degrees.
we know that the circle it has a 360 degree angle. Okay, so we need the we should know the degree of a place with latitude and longitude, so we can find that place on the globe. You can find that place on the globe, any place, even a village, a city, a country. Okay. So there is also the prime meridian which passes through Greenwich, and that is help in order to identify, to know the time, Okay. So these are some lines, but these are all imaginary lines. These are all
Imaginary lines.
in reality, these doesn't exist. These are all imaginary lines. This is North Pole, this is
South Pole.
Now there are different zones, which is very important. Which is very
Important.
You have to understand them carefully. There are different zones on the globe. So we have made the diagram for that. First is this is the equator. This is the
Equator.
First is the torrid zone here. Torrid zone. Torrid zone is the hottest zone on the globe. Why it is hottest? Because the sun rays, they came directly. They hit this portion of the globe. This is torrid zone, green color. They hit directly on this portion of globe. That is why this portion is very hot. This portion is very
Hot.
And there are many countries which are in the torrid zone of the globe. For example, Malaysia, Indonesia, Brazil. Then there is temperate zone. This color, pink, this and this. It's called. Here is the north temperate zone. Here is the south temperate zone. The temperature is here not too hot, not too cool. The climate is here temperate, and there are many countries. For example, Canada, France, Switzerland, France, Germany. These countries, they are under the temperate zone. They are under the temperate zone. Then at the last, there is frigid zone. There is frigid zone. This zone is very cool. This zone is very cool. Why this is cool? Because the sun rays, they hit this portion of the globe vertically. They do not hit directly as in the torrid zone. They hit vertically. That is why here the temperature is very low. Very
Globe.
And here it forms all, there is ice, there is only ice. And you can see the globe on the North Pole and the South Pole. These are in the frigid zone. These are in the, for example, the Antarctica continent, and also some countries like Norway, right? Norway, Finland, Greenwich. These countries are in frigid zone. These countries are in
Frigid zone.
And here in the northern hemisphere there is Tropic of Cancer, and in the southern hemisphere of the globe there is Tropic of Capricorn. Tropic of Capricorn. So this was all about the basics of a globe. Thank you.